Hey, it's me, Size7. Welcome to part 11 of my Library of Ruina walkthrough, and we've got one more main story mission in Urban Plague to do. That was a pretty good jam, huh? Jeong, today's performance isn't going too well. Oink, you gotta keep the beat. District 9 is the sacred ground for music. It's the homeland of the pianist. Come on, man. I'm doing my best here. Are you still bothered by what Hee-Ha said? Of course I am. This might be our last performance ever if we go to the library. Just shake off all of your worries with the exciting music. Oink, if you keep getting distracted by petty concerns like that and half-ass your part, I'm gonna use you as my instrument. Seconded. Can't let some little thoughts disturb our performance already. You guys are still new, so you'll have no idea the troubles we had to go through to perform back in my day. These are Bremen musicians. If you remember, these guys were supplying Pierre's Bistro with ingredients. Me, Doodle-Doo, Woof, and Hee-Ha formed this band and devoted all of our time to music so that we could recreate the beautiful, beautiful performance we listened to on that fateful day. So quit gawking and concentrate on the music. Pianist performance. Yes, I know. I left the 7 Associations Section 3 and joined this band because I just couldn't forget that sweet melody. I wanted to make music like that myself, even if it meant I have to give up everything I had. Yeah, remember the enchanting tune that echoed through the whole city? That grand and majestic piano made of 100,000 people. The lovely sound created from each stroke of the tendons. Made me realize how beautiful the sounds a human can make in the hands of the right performer. Especially the ensemble with fixers at the finale. At the end of that intense concerto, fixers became one with the piano and assimilated into the music. How I wish I could have been there. Ahem. Speaking as someone who watched the performance right at the scene, the finale was so wonderful, you know? Musical score and notes literally unraveled before my eyes. Fixers ran across the score and charged at the pianists. They were buried under the notes, one by one, their bodies blowing up. They couldn't die there, they became part of the piano, spewing out fragrant notes. And the last fixer standing was taken apart carefully, making the most splendid sound imaginable as gorgeous red notes scattered from their body. Yes, that performance, the heavenly music that pierced me. Well, but then the black silence intervenes and cut off the pianist's hands and head, a total mood killer. I want to be part of that performance too. I'm so jealous. I had to just sit in my office and listen to the music coming from a distance. Hoo-hoo, I want to do it too. I want to make music that's half as good as the pianist. But look at me, no matter how much I smash the ankle bones, pluck the tendons, and scrape the flesh from the splint bones of my instruments, I can't even get close to it. Hee-Ha and Doodle-Doo said things. No, Oink, there's no need to be so impatient. It's true that we still have a long way to go before we can perform like the pianist did. But we're getting close, you see. If we pour our heart and soul into our performance every day, we'll be able to make it one day. The performance by Doodle-Doo, Hee-Ha, and Woof was wonderful, wasn't it? Yeah, the 3 gave a fantastic performance. Going on a trip to prepare for the next, so we won't get to hear it again for a while, though. Will I get to perform like that someday? Of course, let's discuss this again after we finish this performance and handle the library job Hiha gave us. She said there's going to be a performance bigger than ever. We might find new instruments in the library, you know? Yeah, I'm excited to see that performance Hiha mentioned. Let me see. Aha! I will perform in a supermarket next time. Look like supermarkets, right? I'm in too. It's fun to mess around with all kinds of instruments in supermarkets. Thanks, Meow. Thanks, Moo Moo. I'll practice harder. Alright, gear up, everyone. Looks like the pianist left a whole bunch of nut jobs in its wake. From Break and Ruin, the most beautiful performance begins. What, are you interested in listening to the pianist's music? No way, I've heard that kind of music more than enough times. She's referencing the silent orchestra from Lobotomy Corporation. There's another dotty musician like the pianist? It's similar, but not exactly the same. How about you? Did you hear the pianist's music yourself? It'd be a lot faster to count the people in the city that didn't hear that damn sound. His music didn't just pierce me, it almost ravaged my whole being. And then... never mind, I don't want to remember that performance again. Anyway, musicians are all multi-vase in the head, one way or another. They seem to love performance that leads to doom indeed. They start living in their own worlds that no one else can understand. Cat goes. Pig goes. Rabbit goes. Sounds more like a rat. This is so sad. Greetings, dear guest. I am the direct... Moo, don't be so down. But rabbits don't have any signature cry sounds. Then we can make one. Good idea. Everyone. What a load of nonsense. Are you just standing there, bluey hair? Are you gonna let us in? Stupid little machine. Don't keep your guests waiting. What? Look at it stumble. It's got red blood too. Look at that, she hit Angela. It can bleed, but the inside is still a bunch of metallic junk. Not a good vibe. Hurry up and let us in before we break your legs. Jeez. Okay, so this is a fun reception. These guys all give each other, like, strength. And whenever bounce attacks hit, but fragile. Yeah, they have a whole bunch of buffs and debuffs. Really perform more later? Alright, I'll show you how sharp a cat's claws are. These guys look like they'll make unusual sounds, huh? And they're really going after this one character, huh? They've inflicted some fragile on my guys. So I should be able to stagger here. This is going to be a close one. I think what I'll do is I'll actually turn this into a one-sided hit. So that'll guarantee the stagger. There we go. I don't want to kill the rabbit yet. I'll probably get just a little more damage on the pig. I think I can kill the cat though. That'll be fine. I do want to hear the last performance of a fellow musician. Ah, this is it. The exact sound I've been looking for. Thanks for being passionate about making music until the end. Okay, I can kill the rabbit. Some pretty gruesome headwear.
뭐야?
What in the... Angela, what's going on? That's blood. I thought you were a pure machine. I'm surprised as well. How much impact shouldn't have made me flinch either. You alright? Does it hurt bad? Still fine. Now I see how much it hurts to get hit. Could it be that you're getting closer to being human? Maybe one of the signs that I'm approaching my freedom. There's no need to be worried just yet. Urban Nightmare. The dream has been shattered. The tower has collapsed. Scene 5. Hellcorp, the White Nights and Dark Days, the Distortion, and the Library. With this, those four have been confirmed to be closely associated with each other. It caught me off guard. Who could have expected the library of all places to be a key factor of the White Nights and Dark Days? And library's location has finally been clearly determined. It's as if the library is revealing more of itself the more dangerous it is considered. The building shimmering like a mirage in the midst of a fog is shrouding the nest of Hellcorp. Those who tried to approach it got lost in the mist. We should prepare ourselves soon enough. Since that mirage is slowly becoming a reality as the fog is clearing up. That means, yes, we received an official document. As of today, the library is designated as an urban nightmare by Hana Association HQ. Think you're getting closer? To what? The freedom you've been yearning for, I mean. I don't know. One book is steadily on its way to completion, though. Is that book really gonna resolve everything magically for you? The library quite literally holds infinite possibilities. Every possible combination of letters is written inside the books. The mere fragments of those possibilities are worthless on their own. With the help of the invitation, I can navigate the countless possibilities and reach the ones I need for the one perfect book. As I weave the books and the light following the invitation's lead, I will complete the one absolute book. I will create the book that contains all the answers I seek. That doesn't sound impossible theoretically. Not just hanging on to theoretical possibilities. I could learn a lot from seeing the various sides of this city in the process of creating the one book. This has its own meaning. Then I realized once again that without the book, there's no way to find the answer from this city. What do you mean you can't find the answer from the city? I learned one thing from reading all the books of the inhabitants of this city thus far. No one is truly free in this city. Every person is chained to something. A single thing appears to be done out of free will. Fixers obey their offices, and those offices obey the associations, even if they know full well that their orders might get them killed. Same goes for the syndicates. Everyone is heading somewhere, but no one knows where. No one can decide where to go. They're all drifting along with the flow. I thought money could get you anything in the city, including freedom and whatever. They could be free, but they aren't. They actually seem to shun freedom. They want to belong to something that isn't themselves. They like to define themselves with the organization they belong to, or valuations made by others. Their essence is so fragile. They can't specify their own identity without encasing themselves in such a shell. Yes, this must be what the disease of the mind was all about. I was imprisoned underground and exploited for the freedom of the people of the city after all. Taking away my freedom so that others can be free. To spread his enlightenment to the rest of the city. Talking about your previous occupation, huh? I am. I actually want to crush everything to dust at this point. I want to ruin it all. What about my freedom? Who will hold the responsibility for creating me, and then carelessly leaving me to suffer? I sometimes want to just forget everything. The library, the one book, all of it. You know how it feels to be denied since the very moment you were born? I do. I'm painfully aware. Because that's how my creator treated me. I would have loved for him to at least tell me what I did wrong. All I could see of him was a pair of cold eyes, but a single speck of expectation and a quiet remark. A tiny whisper ordinary humans couldn't have heard. It's only a machine. I can still remember that moment so vividly, as if it happened seconds ago. I curse my memory. I curse this body that hears words I don't want to listen to. I curse this head that reminds me of things I don't want to remember. Sounds like a nasty person. If he needed a machine to serve repetitive tasks, why did he bother breaking the ethics amendment to create you, with human emotions and everything? I wasn't exactly born with the capability to feel emotions. It slowly awakened inside me over monotonous repeats. No, perhaps the truth is that he designed me so my emotions would awaken over time. Perhaps because the repetitive tasks needed emotions. He needed something that could form an independent response to slight variations in the ever-repeating script, all the while enduring eons of time. Something he could keep in control so that I wouldn't try to deviate from the script. It wasn't a human-like machine that he needed. He needed a human with the properties of a machine. I'll never know how many desperate struggles I made to stomach the cycle. Those being closing my eyes. All I could do in the endless stream of moments I didn't want to see, I had to witness, was shut my eyes. That was the least and the most I could do to resist it. Real nasty, but hey, The role you were forced to play did wrap up somehow. You can think about what to do next now, right? Are you telling me to just forget about the past and move on? Try to be more attentive before you jabber nonsense. I can never forget. Keeping my eyes closed couldn't protect me anymore. Even a moron would have been able to envision exactly what would happen and what kind of face everyone would make after so much time. Every second of that was inscribed into my memory, slowly and painfully. I can't forget anything once I've seen it. I still remember everything so vividly. So I can't forgive that man. He who left without tying up any loose ends with me. The man who created me on a whim and then let my life be crushed under the weight of time. Nah, who am I to tell you to leave the past behind you or anything? I'm just suggesting you think about your next move. It can provide a little bit of support for you at least. Kinda like making a fence around yourself. It's gonna serve as a floor to fall back on in your never-ending plot of vengeance. I didn't think you'd care that much for me. It's ultimately for myself, really. Still, it seems evident that I'm heading somewhere, seeing as my body is undergoing changes. The mechanical exterior is turning to flesh, and blood has started to course through it. I still have a long way to go to reach the one book, though. Did you actually be changing into a human? It seems to be the case, although it's not quite perfect yet. Perhaps I could become a genuine human at the end of this journey. When I do, I could forget so many things so easily. Free from the deluge of memories drowning me. I can let all the unwanted memories slide away, then I may think about what to do next, like you said. So now we can equip more passive attributes. Also got an abnormality battle, but what I want to do is the general invitations that we've missed. So you can see if you select one book and then there's a question mark, then this is a new general invitation that you haven't seen before. We've got the rusted chain links, or the rusted chains. What are these guys about? It's like bleed? Yep. Good amount of bleed. Kind of weak attacks, though. Why do you have to do all this just to deal with the Kurakuma? Hey, get your shit together, this is no time to be complaining, is it? It's to get a hold of their weak points, so don't complain too much. Interesting, so it sounds like they work under Kurakuma, who we've already dealt with. Might as well have fought the Kurikun clan head on. This seems like an awful card. 5 bleed to self. It becomes a 4-11 and 6-11 for its hits. Oh, but it also gets a sublimate effect too, so even more power. So technically, using bleed against this guy is actually kind of bad. Interesting. I could go ahead and... Oh, I can't change this because I've already used this for. Okay, that's fine. I guess I can focus the other two with my bleed build instead. I want to stagger him, not kill him. Oh wow, actually stopped that. There we go. Got him to emotion 3. We got a lot of books. Now we get to burn them all. They're not really used for anything for any of the main story ones, so you can burn all of them if you want to. I just want to try and at least get the key pages so I can read what they have to say. And kind of ignore the cards. These aren't very good. A rusted chain links page. Every part of my body is aching. Cloudy bastards, why are they picking at us so much? We taken some serious damage on our side. Heard the Blade's lineages also got messed up. Got any news? Heard our boss is gonna go out and talk to him. Boss is going alone. Won't that be dangerous? The other side's also only sending their top dog or whatevs. No need to worry about the boss. Right, they're weaklings individually. That's why they like to move in packs. And Jikon. The rest of Chains ain't the biggest syndicate, but each member's got strength to boost and boast. The only weapon we use is these spiky chains. Tie 'em, smack 'em, anything goes. We gotta be careful not to get swung or swayed around, or bind ourselves with our own metal. My body's full of scars thanks to that, but hey, it's not too bad, is it? I can imagine like it hits himself in the face with the chains or something, and that's how he's got those scars. That's funny. This is another one. And this is kind of random based on what you choose. Well, I shouldn't say it's random, but I'm not 100% sure on how you get what general guests to come. These are the workshop affiliated fixers. Looks like their pierce dice have a permanent +1. And they get weaker as you kill their team. Okay, that's cool. And they really like boosting their own power and gaining strength. Okay, those cards could actually be kind of useful. Is this gonna be okay? We put it together correctly, right? Show us some firepower. It's a good opportunity to test our latest design. I think they only boost power for themselves though, so I don't think this effect will count towards any of these guys. I'm pretty sure. I got a really bad draw for this. That was a pretty cool animation. That's stab and detonate. I have not been getting emotion level for this fight. What the heck? Okay, there we go. Whole bunch of negative coins. I think it's because I've been doing one-sided clashes a little too much. I was an idiot. Shouldn't have relied on this junk to fight. Didn't they make those? Oh, I thought there was another act after that. Yeah, workshop affiliated fixer. In the city, there are as many workshops as there are unique gadgets, and the Trades Association is the one responsible for managing those workshops in general. It reviews newly designed weapons, files applications to the head, and charges taxes for them. You can't use the weapons that haven't passed through evaluation. Getting a rejection from them basically means they see the weapon as something that shouldn't be used in the city. They aren't too cold about it though. They sometimes send the applicants feedback about how they can improve their designs to a passable level. Not that we need it, since our latest weapon passed on the first try. I don't remember how many... Oh, well, I guess there's at least one more. Okay, interesting. These are discard stuff. It's a little rough because there's a lot of them. Hopefully, I think I can do this. We'll see. Demonstrating your skills after careful preparation, not my type. Let's get this going. The game will be over if you don't jump in right away. Already read that one. Don't get cocky about a lucky streak. The fall will hurt. Winning and losing had no consequences. What fun would life be? True. Okay, so I should look to basically just nuke one of them right away, while trying to maintain, or try to take the least amount of damage as I can. So I'll choose, I think, this one to kill first. Oh, they're really going after her. She's like my main damage too. Maybe I should target this one instead. Okay, so this is the most damage, so this is more important to clash against and hopefully win. But probably not with that, so I'll use the draw, and then sharpen blade. Immediately staggered, and hopefully killed, because I stacked a whole bunch of damage on that character. I'd say your first turn in every fight is the most important one. Yep, so that one can be killed. I've got the +3 strength, so that'll be a lot of damage. And they're really going after her. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is the most damage, so I think we'll clash with that. And then I'll go for the kill with her as well. and then I can redirect this. No, the one who has the last laugh will be me. It's not over till it's over. They got us good. This round is a total flop. It said I lose a precious workmate. It was true. These people sound like they do a lot of gambling. I could kill her, but I kind of want to try and get her emotion level higher. Just so I can get more books. Fair price for a fair game, I'll accept that. The die is cast, there's no forfeiting now. I like these guys, they have a pretty cool theme going for them. So now I'll try to lose some clashes against her. Well, this will probably win, but that's not really a damage card. Okay, I think she's maxed out. Now she gets to die. That is Jeong's office. I didn't get her page. Hopefully I get it here. Hey, good stuff. A Jeong's office fixer. Most residents in SJ are relying on a special entity. Can't talk much about it, but it's like the fortune readings others sometimes see. It predicts the events that'll happen to you during a year like an annual fortune, and gives opinions on immediate matters. Never gives a direct solution to your problems though. It's up to you to make your choices, but I can't deny that it has a strong influence on your decision. This is the nest of gambling. You hear all sorts of noise daily, it almost drives you mad. Gunshots and screams aren't exactly swell to wake up to. Those sounds used to wake me up every day, but not anymore. The person living in room 1829 vanished after losing a bet a week ago. I saw him carrying a large coffin out of room 1831 yesterday. That's cool. On a Fuda's page. In the nest of gambling, hundreds of games take place every day, the humans leaving as winners or losers. Why does it say the humans? Interesting. Some admit their defeat, while others try to make a scene and escalate it into a violent mess. It's the job of offices like ours to monitor the gaming between individuals or organizations, verify the results, and prevent situations from turning violent. There are naturally a lot of offices that handle this kind of work, most of them being affiliated with the Aofi Association, ours included. Whenever a game happens with something at stake, a go-between needs to be there to prove that the results were legitimate. Given the sheer number of games, we're short-handed sometimes. Sounds like a fun nest to be in. Now let's see, I think I might have... I don't think I did anything with Urban Plague, so they might have... Or not Urban Plague, Urban Legend. Oh yep, I do have a general invitation here. Grade 8 Fixer. Ah, just some grade 8s. Okay. I cannot quite fathom how one can enjoy such an intimidating atmosphere. Let's not try anything reckless. Since things have come to this, I wish to have a fair fight with you. Okay, these guys with arm blades look pretty cool. Whoops. Oh, this one's just an ordinary one and this one's capable. Sometimes trying to not kill your guests too fast can be a little difficult, which is why I like to bring in at least one like hyper defensive deck like this and to deal with this situation. Oh, this one's gonna bleed out. Yeah, I don't even have to do anything. I really like the design on this. It looks really cool. Grade 8 Fixer, page 1. All people and firms generating income in the city must pay their taxes. In addition to the fund for work-related expenses such as maintenance of equipment and monthly rent for office space, which is already a lot, Fixers must accommodate for rather heavy taxes as well. I became a fixer, trying not to starve, but the taxes have put me in an even tougher hardship. Ordinary people have a hard time bearing this pressure, but what can I do? In the city, orders are to be followed. We all know what happens if we don't abide by them. And they have like that 3-strike rule that was talked about in somewhere else. All people and firms generating income in the city must pay their taxes in addition to the fund for work-related expenses such as maintenance of equipment and monthly rent for office space, which is... Is this the same? Oh, these are the exact same. Alright, they almost got me. Actually, why are those the same? I know the appearances are different, but it's a little strange. Okay, page 3. Want to start working as a fixer, they must acquire a license issued by the HANA Association, first association in the order. The set of skills required to get a fixer's license is quite different from those needed to pass wing entrance exams. One is about physical fitness, while the other is more about mental prowess, so to speak. There are exceptions, however, but this is generally the case. After acquiring the license, the fixer must join an office. After all, it's not impossible for a no-name fixer to take jobs on their own. Choosing the right office is also important, but you can worry about that later. Only the skilled ones can afford to make choices like decline offers from offices or ask to be transferred to another. Newcomers who've only just become fixers or incompetent planks who can't handle their work properly should be content with any office that accepts them. Good point. Let's see what happens if I use 2 of these. Oh, well, that's an actual reception. Okay, this is new. This is the hook office Remnants. And it's just 1 act. Okay, well this is super weak, so hopefully I'm just gonna auto-play and let them die. I'm pretty sure I already have the pages they drop. It's just the hook office fixer page. Yeah, it is just the hook office. I don't think these have any different key pages, but I'll check. Oh, there is hook office fixer page 2. Okay. What? Where is it? That's weird. Maybe it just doesn't have anything to read off of. Yep, guess not. Just want to double check to make sure I actually got it. Because I thought that everything had like its own thing to read, but maybe not. Is the appearance that different? Oh, it just has like a mask? Hey, that's basically my mask. And I think that's actually all of the Oh my gosh, it's not. Ordinary grade 7 fixer. Uh-oh. Remember, 7s are supposed to be stronger than 8s. Must I work with such an ill-mannered person? I got loads of things to do after this, so let's get this over with quickly. Looks like we have nerds as our opponents, and turns out there's one on our side too. What the heck? Okay, this will probably kill. Oh, these actually have like decent books though. So I'll try to farm them just a little bit. I mean, they're already pretty close to promotion level 3 anyways. No, that one bled out. Oh, I can go for kills now. Okay. Oh, whoops, I thought I had the 3 strength on her. All the work I've done in my life was in vain. You're simply too lax. I knew this would happen to you. Thoroughly underestimated the enemies. I actually think they have pretty good passives to use too. Which is part of why I want to get those. Yeah, pure stagger damage +2. So that's really good for pure stacks that we can now set up with like Oscar's key page, and then combined with a lot of netsack synergy with pure sty. Wait, what? Was that just different and then it went back? I must be seeing things. Okay, read that one. Okay, so grade 7 fixer, page 1. Really, does being a fixer sound cool to you? I suppose it seems nicer than the likes of rats swarming about in the back streets. It does have a professional charm to it too. This is a tough job, I tell you. It might be better for you to try and enter a small company to do desk work instead. I really believe that fixers are cool. Now let me tell you something. Fixers have to risk their lives at every moment. I know, it sounds silly. Everyone already struggles and fights for their life, so what's so special about us? But at least you won't have to hear of your friend's deaths while you're having lunch. Pack your favorite food, savor its taste, and when you're about to swallow it, know how it feels to choke on it? Your friend's head suddenly rolls over to your feet. Things just happen like that. Syndicate grunts rush into your office all of a sudden, heads are blown off, and a gruesome fight breaks out. It's a so-called office raid. I know we heard about that from the Brotherhood of Iron. You're still not convinced? Syndicate or Fixer, once you set foot in this business, all the things will bind you like shackles, slowly dragging you to the bottom. Sheer weight is going to tire you, and you'd no longer be willing to go back up. Go back, and think again carefully. It's not too late for you to make the right choice. Okay, that's all the same. This one looks different. Okay, page 3. Who said a fixer is a free man? Must have been some no-good show-off who told you that. Kid, that's just our dream and nothing more. Fixers are managed by offices. Most of our jobs come from the requests that the offices get, so we're virtually out of work without them. Offices are managed by the 12 associations, and on top of those 12 is the Hana Association. Our lives are subordinate to layer upon layer of hierarchy. I'd love to hear where that supposed freedom is according to them, because I don't see it. There's one way to achieve that pipe dream. A fixer's freedom is only truly complete when they are given a color from the Hana Association. Don't go around proclaiming that you'll become one of the colors, though. You think it's that easy to break free from these massive fetters. Now we've seen the blue reverberation. He was a color, and then we've heard about the Black Silence who killed the pianist. Okay, now, see if there's any more. Oh, we do have another one. This is Urban Legend Class Office. But we have these pages, so... Alright, grade 8, 7, yeah. I can probably just autoplay to kill all of these guys. There are a lot of general invitations. Some of them actually give pretty good key pages too, with passive abilities. I mean, that gambling one to make discard decks is really fun. But the discard decks aren't that great. Honestly, they're just more fun to kind of mess around with. Yep, we've seen all those. Do you want to see if there's... Okay, so that's all the top ones. Alright, good stuff. I think we're all cut up for general invitations as well. And we've got a whole new set of lines to do. And then an abnormality battle for Tifereth. So that's what'll be in the next one. I'll see you then. Peace.